No. You just said I had to tip you. Do I have to tip you?
You don't have to if you don't want
But
to.
you said I had to tip you. You said they no. You said I had to tip you, right?
I asked you a question. Do you think this is a free delivery service? It's not.
Okay, I didn't say that, but I don't have to tip you if I don't want to. Now I said that I do membership. That means well, you need to contact them and let them know that no. You need to be informed about your job. You need to be informed. Okay, well y'all have membership where you can pay at least $8 or $15 or whatever a month, which is what I do. So okay, well you need to know about your own job. No. Okay, well you need to let them know that because what you came at me is not right. You need to go to the boss, whatever boss that is that you work for, not this one, baby, because I paid for my pizza.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, well you need to be informed about your own job. Obviously, you need to be informed, not me, boo.
I ordered from DoorDash too at home.
I don't care what you do. You don't know. You don't want your job, do you?
I don't care about this job.
Well then, if you don't care, then work somewhere else.
You need to look at my tag, baby. I ain't worried about this shit here.
Okay, so why you doing it?
Y'all black people think that this shit is
okay. No. You're black. You said you're black, right? Well, you should understand that sometimes we do struggle. So if I struggle, yeah, you be considerate of that as well. So if I order a pizza for me and my child to eat, it's a reason for it. So be black and understand that people struggle as well. So that's no excuse. That's no excuse. That is no excuse. Okay, it's high. So why you want to tip? That don't make sense. Girl, bye. Do better. Ask black people, do better.
Every time I got a delivery to you, that shit gonna be cold.
I don't care. I won't order from you. You probably finna get fired. Bye.
Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. In the video that you just saw, it was a dispute with a food delivery service and the customer they were delivering their food to. Now this discrepancy came over leaving a tip. Very sad, man. This stuff is just, it's unbearable because people are struggling. Believe it or not, people are struggling, and that's the reality. No matter what front people may put on, no matter what, there's going to be people going through some financial difficulties. That goes for the customer and the person who's at work. She's there making money, trying to get a tip. And when this lady just ordered a pizza, it's not law that you have to tip somebody. And if it is, normally they don't give you the option to not leave it. They would work that tip into their service so that you can get that surplus. But here you had this lady you see some things you get away with. And a lot of times I see that a lot. When I can see somebody like maybe trying to get slick with me in certain situations, or I overhear it and I be like, okay, this person acting up with them. And with me, it would be something completely different. So just, I could, you could vice versa that however you want to. But, I see situations like that all the time. I'm putting some chapstick on, guys. I see that all the time, right? And what this lady tried to do here, and it's not funny, but it's a situation where you definitely get a chuckle out of it, because you see this person try to be slick. They're alone. This is what you do. You do stuff like this. You deliver food and you make ends meet by doing that. Be okay with that. You see, don't be in a position where you just uncomfortable. You don't really like being in that position, but you're just waiting for certain stimuli, outside forces for you to collide with to be the reason why you do something else. which is something you probably should have done from the start, because obviously you don't like what you're doing, you know. And you know, this lady came out, come on, you know what I'm saying, this lady, she's definitely older, so she came out with that cracking, you know what I'm saying, with that cracking energy, you feel me, that, you know, just old type of monstrous energy, you know what I'm saying, to this lady. And she wasn't having it. You didn't raise everybody. You didn't raise the whole block. Them people down the street don't know you. Leave them people alone. Stop talking to them people. Okay? And that's a situation or a point that you cannot continue to drive home. Some things, when you say them and you speak them, they were heard and understood the first time you said it. You don't have to keep repeating and reteaching. Now they gotta relearn something that you taught 2 weeks ago. And it's like, man, look, I'm off that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have ascended and elevated above that. I can no longer dignify things like that, you know, with a response. But that's what I'm saying. You feel me? So this lady, she delivers the food, and it seems like, because she caught the camera, you know, she basically started filming once this lady was already back to her car. So the first basically part, well, you know what? This is the second part. This is part 2. So part 1's probably floating around here somewhere. I'll probably have to check that out. But I didn't see the first video. So in the second video right here, basically the conversation that they're having is that she tried to check her and let her know that you need to be tipping me, you know. And this lady's letting her know that, hey, you know, people are struggling, right? Black people in general, you know what I'm saying? People in general are struggling. So, you know, she could have taken it as a slight to her because she's struggling. I guess she's trying to, you know, deliver food or whatever. But you can really see that she is referring to herself as well, because she's saying, like, if she's ordering a pizza and she doesn't have the extra money to give to you, then, you know, whose fault is that? Does she need to get a tongue lashing? Does she need to almost be called out for not tipping you? This is like, you know, this is real petty at the end of the day. This is real petty. And, you know, it's a certain way that things work. It's a certain functionality to, you know, just life where you can live and be comfortable. And then you run into somebody who wants to take a shortcut. They didn't skip A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It could be any situation. This happened to be some type of Postmates, Grubhub food delivery service. But you have intersections where you intersect with people in life, different paths of life, and these things happen. So this lady, it's just one of those things, man, where it's like, oh man, I cannot explain it to any other situation, but just to be a draining situation. This is somebody who wants to drain you. If they can't drain you of your resources, we're gonna wheel route this to option B, and now we're just gonna drain you physically to where you have to put up and see stuff like this. Now you're making me tear this down. Whatever you're building, I'm gonna tear it down. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's because it's not feasible. This is not working. This is something that's it's not complicated, but you've made this to be this silly to where we about to argue over some food that I've already paid for. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, you know, these things happen. Hey, you want to tip? I understand you want to tip, but it's like, you know, it's never too late to start to turn this thing around. But it's like, man, you well past, you know, well into your 40s, if not older, and this is how you come into the situation. Man, you need to stop. This I can't dignify. I cannot go further into this than that level. That's the understanding we have to come to first, man. You can't go around here trying to punk people and telling people off about anything, let alone because they didn't tip you. Man, you know what? I used to always tip, right? At least 20%. I still do. It's a habit that I have to try to break. And, you know, some people, when you tip, they're not even appreciative, right? You're just doing it because this is something that you practice, right? And some people really don't appreciate the tip, and half the time they're not even the ones preparing the food. They're not even preparing your meal. They're just delivering it to you, or you can even be going there to pick it up, and you still have to, like, you know, you're still met with these tip options. Like, come on, man. To where it's to the point where I'll just stop going out to eat in those places. But it's like, if I'm ordering takeout and I don't have enough time to, like, cook anything at home, sometimes that's your only option, right? And it's coming to a point in time where, like, you know, I'm just gonna stop tipping. I'm just being straight. Like, if I'm not sitting down, and even with me sitting down to eat somewhere, like, yeah, I may throw a few dollars or whatever, you know, or write some dollars down if I'm sitting down at a place. But if I'm just, like, taking, like, to go, I'm not doing that, man. And then even in some situations where you sit down and eat, that does not mean that you have to tip if the service was not good. And then, like, for an individual to be working there in that situation, you know, it's sad, man. It's definitely sad. I can empathize with you. I can do all of the above, but sit down with you in that situation, I can't do it. That's where me and you must part ways. But hey, guys, subscribe to the channel if this is, you know, your second time viewing my channel or more. First time, hey, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. Peace, guys. I'm out.